can I ask, can you see Chris Jones?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, great stuff. Okay, the first tool I'm going to demonstrate is where we start seeing tracking of your leads coming into play. And this is called the life of the lead. The life of the lead is the journey of Chris in this case. How he's been interacting with the business, what he has done up to now, and how engaged he is. We're able to see that the first time that Chris visited our website was 2:17 p.m. on the 25th of April. At this point, we don't know his name. He's only an IP address. We're able to see that he was a direct visit and all the pages that he visited. Check on that. One of the pages down here that he visited, this page here, featured a rather snazzy video, and further down the page, Chris clicked on a call to action, one just here, that ignited his interest even further. This took him to, Chris was taken to the page where he completed a form to get access to a valuable guide. What I need to just point out at this stage as well is landing pages. The purpose of a landing page is to demonstrate the value to the user as to what they're going to actually see, and really give them reason to give up their first name and email in this case. In a lot of situations with our clients, you don't have gated entrances like this. It's free content. You're providing free content to build trust and to nurture them. And then further along the buyer's journey, you will have a form which engages and captures their detail. This is a form which is completed where the lead is a little bit more engaged, I suppose. So when he submitted the form, he was engaged, presented with a thank you page to reassure him what will happen next, as well as enable him to browse other content, so further building trust in effect. So back to the life of the lead. You can see where he entered. And we can see that he completed the form on this page, and this is where he gave his first name and email address. Now, this is a really important step, as this is where he transitions from being just an IP address into being a known contact to us. And any activity that's occurred beforehand where he was unknown gets flagged up and gets associated to that IP address. So we can
Alex,
see.
sorry, just one question. You've got his picture. Where does his picture come from? Is that just a notional picture, or is that really him?
Yeah, no, that's him, and that's come through from a social media channel that it automatically identifies him by the email address and connects it to him, and that's the picture that he features in his social media profile. A lot of people are just totally blank, and you can, populate them with randoms, but I wouldn't suggest that, because you start a different conversation with them, I suppose. But it helps to that it pulls that information through as well. So from here, a standard process, marketing process, is tracking every engagement he has. We can see that he was sent an automated email containing a link to download the media from the form that he completed. You can see that he clicked the link, and even when he actually viewed the media. As we follow his journey, we can see lots of activity. He booked a meeting and recorded the note that he left within that meeting. We can even see when we spoke to him on the phone, and a note was taken at the time. We're tracking every interaction he has with us and we have with him. further along his journey, an opportunity was created. So wizard right along here, there. An opportunity was created, and so, so everything is being logged. So we can see his entire journey and truly understand the value of lead acquisition, the conversion rates, and the potential revenue being generated. Now, on that, what I want to do now is just to show you exactly how sales needs to get involved and create an opportunity, a customer opportunity for Chris. Here, lead scores can be set based on specific actions. Whoop, sorry, my screen went a bit weird there. Specific actions, so you can identify where a lead is within the buyer's journey. Every time he enters information, we can capture a lead fit. If he completes a form, we can place a value to that. Likewise, if he fits within a certain particular buyer profile, your ideal buyers in effect, we can associate points to those profiles. And all of this is happening in the background. But knowing if they're a cold, warm, or hot lead enables you to engage with them at the right time and in the right way. Once you've set your lead scores, you can leave them in the knowledge that they are working or cracking on with it in the background. You don't have to worry from that point. Up here, you can actually set what the point is for what is a hot lead, warm lead, cold lead as well. So as Chris traveled through the buyer's journey, his lead scoring is increased. Here, you can see how his lead score is created from the interactions that he has with us. When he reached a particular score, in this case, 100, he became a sales qualified lead and triggered a notification to sales of his status change. And then after speaking with Chris to establish his precise needs, the sales team then took ownership and a sales opportunity was created. CJX's opportunity is automatically put into a drag and drop pipeline. So you can move between the different stages. You can move the opportunities between the stages. But what's really important about the pipeline element of being able to actually see this working, you can actually schedule automated tasks to ensure you stay on target to win and close those sales. So you never allow anything to be left behind. So I hope this brief walkthrough has given you an insight into the value of tracking the life of your leads and how important automated lead scoring is when it comes to identifying those leads, identifying the hot leads, I suppose. So I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And yeah, thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Sorry.
Who's going first?
Sorry, go on, Aki.
Amazing. It is, Alex. Absolutely love it. Number one question, GDPR. So it automatically pulls in the image from somebody's profile. So have you got these things in place?
When Chris has completed the form, he's also checked everything's GDPR friendly. In fact, this is the most GDPR platform that we're aware of. One of the things that's really important is before Chris has been identified, we don't know who he is. To be honest, he's not even of value to us, because he's not actually taken interest in what we're doing. And that's the important thing. Once he takes interest in what we're doing, once he engages with us, we then engage back with him. And so it's powered by Chris in this case, by the user, rather than us as soon as he completes a form, right, oh, 1 minute, we're not asking for his telephone number because he's not a qualified lead. Maybe further down the line, he becomes a qualified lead, and then you can engage, and that might be a telephone number, might be a trigger for that. If he provides a telephone number further on, which he did with us in this case, and we had a conversation with him, that's when he starts to be a lead. We didn't actually qualify him at that point, but further on we qualified him as he went through and he viewed various activity.
Cool. If I can continue with another question. This is such a valuable presentation. Why don't you do that on LinkedIn or webinars, just to have people come to you so that you can present what you've got for them?
Yeah, it's a difficult one because this is the software that we utilize, and this does demonstrate how important lead acquisition is. And it gives that element, but sometimes I'm a bit wary of sort of jumping into this software, because what we do with the inbound marketing, we're creating on this platform, we're creating these landing pages, in the platform as well. These are all done within the platform. We're sending out the emails.
Alex, I've got one bit of feedback on one question, just to kind of build on what Aki is saying there, because I asked, for the rest of you, I asked Alex to do a presentation of the actual software today, if he can, or if he could, and he did. Because I agree with Aki. I think when people say I do marketing, or I do sales, or I do whatever, it doesn't really excite people. When they actually get into actually seeing how it works and what it can do, it kind of, well, for me, I just get really excited about it, how much information, how you can actually take the customer through the journey, and it's brilliant. So, yeah, I would endorse that. The question I've got is, on the phone calls, how do you track those? Do you make the phone calls through the software?
The whole platform, there's automations, but of course, human interaction. I mean, you can make phone calls through the software. There's a sales dialer element, which enables you to be able to do that, or you can do it manually. So for users, it's £40 a month, basically, for you to be able to have all your phone calls monitored, tracked, and everything, which is great from a CEO or a sales manager's point of view, because he can actually monitor those calls that are being made in the system as well. So there's lots of elements, but it is very much about sort of putting in those interactions with that phone call and having people engaging with the actual platform, because this isn't designed just to be left to its job. It's there to help people make their job a lot easier and relieve them of a lot of the tasks that are happening. And of course, the whole marketing element is our responsibility, but this also helps to facilitate the sales, to actually move through the pipeline. The other thing to note as well, is that the platform actually has an open API. It connects with everything. Salesforce, connects with that. So you don't have to be utilizing the sales element of this platform. You can just use it for the marketing strength. But Salesforce, every single thing, even the chat bots and live chat, you can connect in with that. It integrates.
Nice.
So Alex, this is Paul.
Hi, Paul.
So you do all your email campaigns from within here, is that right? You design your emails and copy, and you've got automations, is that right?
Yeah, so as you can see up the top here, this is the sales. So you've got opportunities, accounts, meeting ID. You've then got all the reporting that you can do, conversion analysis, sales optimizer. But in the marketing side, you've got visual workflows, which is this is the part which actually triggers, once someone completes a form, it triggers out the process. But the emails, I'll just show you very briefly. You've got templates. Actually, it's probably better if I show you the template.
So it's basically a one-stop shop for the whole.
It does
digital
absolutely
marketing.
everything. It's it's very, very impressive. So, 1 minute. No,
because James and I are using a different set of tools that you have to bolt together, and I know we did look at SharpSpring a long time ago, but it's quite expensive, isn't it?
It's moved on. You know, we were HubSpot partners as well, but we found that HubSpot was, from our point of view, was one, you know, very expensive, but it wasn't as easy for us to be able to implement into a business and what have you. And actually, you know, we can take ownership over that as a SharpSpring partner. We basically buy the licenses, and then we're able to resell those licenses, but the platform is ours. You know, that's
so. What does it cost? What's the entry point cost for this on a month-to-month basis, Alex?
Yeah, just for the software alone, on a month, it's $399.
Pounds or dollars?
Pounds, sorry.
Okay.
And with automation and with the software, so sorry, not automation, it has the automation. With inbound marketing and automation, our packages start at £1,500 a month and go up to 3,500. But that's very much for the enterprise side of it. So our average, well, not our average, our sweet spot, if you want to call it, whatever element, the middle package as such, you're looking at, so I think it's 2,627. We have a pricing page on our website. You know, we're quite transparent from that side of things. How we work.
Thanks, Alex.
Brilliant. Thanks, Alex. Anybody got any questions before we move on?
No,
Alex,
it's great.
Sorry, John.
No, I was just saying that was great. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, it's really good.
John's familiar with the platform. I showed you earlier on, way back.
Yes.
You know, this whole period with the lockdown and all these various things, it just kind of shoots past.
It really does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's amazing how quickly that, well, slowly and quickly that last year went.
Just one quick question about compatibility. So, Alex, are there any specific website platforms that this particular software is more compatible with, or you can literally, you know, use it with any kind of website, whether it's WordPress, Squarespace, or anything, you can do the automation?
Yeah. Basically, it's initially it's a piece of tracking code that you put onto the website, and then it's about authenticating the emails to be able to send the emails and get that communication. So pretty much, basically any website, it integrates really smoothly. When we work with WordPress and Shopify and all these elements, what's great as well is it's got an e-commerce element to do, abandoned carts and things like that. So there's so much to it. I mean, this whole platform really excites me because there's really so much that a business can benefit from. You know, they can get the results. That's the thing that we work with, is getting the results, but they get really excited about it. So you're right in saying, yeah, the software is great for us to, you know, we should be doing something like this. And we've created endless videos. You can go onto our website and you can see various things. We have a 15-minute inbound marketing masterclass from the homepage, and it's very exciting.